So guys, I think technology is ruining today's youth. Anyone agree with me? Anyone?
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, we played outside because my parents wanted to drink alone. Like now, I walk past the playground and all I see is kids looking down at their smartphones. Do you know how hard it is to sell drugs to kids that won't look up at their smartphones? Like, what am I supposed to think when I see a 10-year-old with an iPad? You know what I'm thinking? I hope this little bitch doesn't do karate because I'm about to try and steal that shit. Like, parents shouldn't buy their kids nice things until they can outrun an adult that smokes a pack of cigarettes a day. I don't even consider it theft, really. I consider it fighting juvenile diabetes, because escaping me is the most exercise today's little piglets are going to get. Right? Side note, and this just happened and infuriated me on the way to the show. I saw a girl who looked like she was 17 years old. She had an iPhone cover that said MILF. I'm sorry, but if you're 17 and have a kid, you're not a MILF, you're someone who should have tried anal. Right? I see all these like public service announcements about like cyberbullying too. I'm sorry, if you take your kid away from the computer, cyberbullying is about as effective as Muhammad Ali trying to write cursive. Don't groan. I heard a couple groans. Don't. I'm sensitive. I don't say that because he's shaky. I say it because he's black. I like you guys. I love this crowd already. So guys, last month something awful happened to me. I got diagnosed with something called Peyronie's disease. So basically what it means is when I get an erection, it's really, really painful, and my dick kind of looks like the drunk guy on the subway who fell asleep. Like, most of him, straight up and down, but just the head kind of goes, and just drools a little bit all the time. It's the truth. I love that reaction. I have to live with it. But I did, so I woke up with my normal morning wood, and I did what any self-respecting 25-year-old would do when he saw he had a problem, right? I called my mom. I said, Mom, I have an issue. My dick is bent and it's really painful. And she said, Brad, you're calling your mom while you still have an erection. You definitely have an issue. But like, I went to the doctor, right? And the doctor was like, all right, you have Peyronie's disease. You're the youngest case I've ever seen. He was like, that means you've had some traumatic sex before. And I said, do you know my therapist or my uncle? Because both of them said they wouldn't talk. But what Peyronie's disease is, it means I have a lot of scar tissue inside my dick. Like, he was like, oh, you have scar tissue. And me being just an idiot, all I can imagine is my dick killing Simba's father in The Lion King. Thank you for the round of applause. I live with being half impotent. But I kind of like having Peyronie's disease now, because I have a girlfriend, and now I'm the one who gets to use the excuse of like, no, we can't have sex tonight. I have a headache. So guys, it's so sad to admit that to people. Sometimes at a show, like I'll see like a table of girls eyeing me up because I look like anorexic Ryan Gosling. Right? But after the show, they look at me like I look like retarded Macaulay Culkin. It's a sad life I live. Guys, I'm a runner. Not by choice. I just look like this and live in a bad neighborhood. In fact, I hate running, but I really like not getting beaten up a lot more. In fact, I started skateboarding, not because I could get away faster, it's just a lot easier to win a fight when you have a wooden shield. But I got robbed last month and it sucks, because they took everything from me, like everything. They took my CD collection. So I think I got robbed by time travelers from 1992. Like, do you know how much it hurts to lose Dave Matthews Band's greatest hits? Right? Space between is pretty empty now, Dave. The only CD they left was Boys to Men. I agree with that decision. because they knew I was gonna play it on repeat while I cried because I just got robbed. They also took my college ring, which sucks, because I worked really hard for that, right? I have a college degree. 4 years I worked to get that college degree, and they just took it to some cash for gold place. I was gonna take that to some cash for gold place. I gotta pay my rent. But the feeling of like being invaded from being robbed is awful. Like they tore my closet dressers out, they left my shit everywhere, they even took my 40 out of my refrigerator. But I walked into my apartment and looked at that and went, actually it looks kind of cleaner now. Sam, do I have time for one more quick one?
Yes, you do.
Awesome. So, I'm in a new relationship, even with the broken dick. Guys, if you're not in one, sucks for you, because a guy with a broken dick can get a girlfriend. And her last name is Laundry, and I'm not even sure. So for the first time in my life, I can say, I don't mind doing laundry. The dirtier, the better. You need me to dump a load in before work? I got this. But I'm notorious for having shitty relationships, and this one is great because I know I can't fuck it up. Because her ex-boyfriend is a heroin addict who she caught cheating on him. She caught him sucking his dealer's dick for heroin. And if you guys aren't laughing at that as much as I laughed at that when she told me, you guys are the assholes in the room. Thanks guys, I'm Brett Foster.